Hey guys, it's Bub here, and in this video, we're taking a look at an operating system that I've wanted to take a look at for a long time, and it's been suggested in the comments a few times. In this video, we're taking a look at CutefishOS. This is an Ubuntu-based Linux distribution that is supposed to take simplicity in mind and design one of the best desktops ever. Is this the case? I'm not entirely sure. That's what we're going to be judging in this video today. I've never actually used CutefishOS. I didn't test anything for this video, so this is honestly my first time looking at this operating system. I don't even have it installed. This is just a blank virtual machine with the ISO inside. So the first thing we get is this Linux-like menu where we can just try CutefishOS without installing, and then hopefully we can get an install menu through there. Alright, and here we are inside of CutefishOS. I do have the resolution stretched a little bit, so we're just going to go ahead and install like normal. The first thing I noticed is that those buttons were kind of hidden a little bit, but we can go through and just install on the blank VMware disk. And of course, this is like our traditional installer, like our name can just be VMware, and then password, we can't skip that, and click next. And we have to click the next button, which was hidden again, and now CutefishOS is installing. So in case you didn't see the loading screen, or the boot up screen rather, this was the logo. This was really all that was on there. It was flashing, kind of like how Android used to. So this is going to be interesting, but just taking a look at first impressions, I don't want to get into it too much because we haven't actually installed it and gotten all the drivers installed yet. But first impressions, it looks very clean. But I'll wait for this OS to install before we judge it anymore. Alright, so I will say right off the bat that this is running off a live media. I tried installing CutefishOS twice, and it just black screened on boot both times. So I'm not sure if that's an issue with this specific build or what, but this is running off of the live media, so it may be a little bit slow, so we're going to have to keep that into consideration. But first impressions, this is very clean. It looks a lot like macOS with the dock and the top bar, but for the most part, I like this design. It looks super clean. So taking a look at the top bar, we have desktop, which I believe is just our current application. We also have an app that is a drop-down terminal, pretty cool. Input method, our control panel, which is kind of like Windows 11 with the volume, dark mode, settings, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi. Power options, and of course our time notification center here. Alrighty, I am really liking this operating system. On the dock, we have our, it looks like it's taken straight out of macOS, our launcher, which does bring up a macOS-like launcher. Firefox does appear to be the pre-installed browser, which no surprise there, that's what comes with most Linux distributions. We also have File Manager, or they can both open at the same time. File Manager, which while I don't think this has tabs, it does not have tabs, very similar to Windows 11. It looks very clean for a Linux file browser. I mean, we even have the file path at the top, as well as our home, and we can actually even see our computer drive in here, which is something that some Linux distributions do not show. We have our standard terminal, which can also be brought down, like I said, from the drop-down terminal, which is something pretty cool because a lot of Linux users do use the terminal, so we have two different options. Our settings application, which looks very clean. I actually think I might like this a little bit more than Windows 11. So display, appearance, fonts, I mean, it's all here. About CutefishOS, it is very smooth, very clean. I love the design. I love the incorporation of the colors on the left side. And overall, it just looks so nice. The calculator by default looks pretty nice. I don't know why that just came up, but the calculator by default does look very nice, and it is very clean. And I'm assuming that it works. I would hope that it works. Yeah, it does. It can even be full screened like Windows 11's, which is kind of a bad thing because why would you need a calculator that big? The package installer is simply you drag the Debian file in and it opens it and installs it for you, which is pretty cool. We have a screenshot capability built automatically into the dock, which we can screenshot, click yes, and then it saves to clipboard. We also have video player pre-installed on the dock where we can open files and videos. But one thing I do notice is the rounded corners aren't actually rounded. They look rounded in the application, but then you see that there's a little white corner next to it. I don't actually think that's that's only in video player for some reason. Right-clicking on the desktop, we do have New Folder, New Documents, Select All, Open in Terminal, Change Background, Show Hidden Files, and Properties, which overall, I mean, that is a lot like Windows 11's options. Just taking a look at pre-installed apps, we do have, it looks like an archive manager. Yes, an archive manager. Calculator, a bunch of, I have no clue what that is. File manager, Firefox, GwenView, Kate, keyboard, package installer, a volume control, screenshot, settings, Scanlight, Stacer, startup disk creator, the store, which we're going to have to take a look at, package manager, system update, terminal, transmission, video player, PDF viewer, it looks like, install the OS, which wouldn't be if we were actually installing, more tricks, flame shot, disks, the drop-down terminal, and printers. So I did want to take a look at the store just to see if it is a standard Ubuntu store or what this actually is. And alright, I actually have no clue what store this is. This very well could be a CutefishOS store because it does have the Cutefish logo, but I have never seen a store like this before. Oh, Chromium is available here, so we can just install that way. Although Firefox is a good browser for Linux as well. So yeah, overall, the CutefishOS, just off first impressions, just looking at the UI, it seems very nice. This could actually be, if I was unhappy with Windows 11, I would actually consider switching to this operating system if I could, of course, get it to install. This is probably my favorite Linux distribution right now. It's super clean, super fast, even on a live CD, and I love it a lot. There are a few things I would change, but I'm sure that's all customizable, and if I had more Linux experience, I would 100% customize it. Okay, so it can't find any updates because it is running from that CD-ROM, but yeah, I love this operating system. This is the best Linux distribution by far. I think my last favorite distribution was Deepin, and that was about 2 years ago, so this is now my favorite Linux distribution. And in fact, I might call this a macOS competitor because it is designed for people who are very familiar with macOS, that like it, for example the dock, and they want a Linux distribution or they want to switch off of Apple hardware. This is great for them. And I would almost guarantee that this is way more reliable and way more stable than any macOS clone that's out there, which we have taken a look at in the past. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like it and subscribe if you're new around here, as I do all kinds of different technology videos, including device restorations. With that being said, I will see you all in the next one.